This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Houston Texans. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Williams to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Goff. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Goff on 1st down. Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Breida. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Check 26, check 26. Wait, flag.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff rolling to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. From the 50, it's Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Trap 60.
Stroud to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build up. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
This is our time. Our time.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Stroud. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll roll him out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
From the red zone now, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. They juked him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's caught at the 10. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy, couldn't get in there. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, Williams. And bulldozing his way through. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, Oh, that's football for me.
And he will be taken down here, but another big gain on the ground to start the drive. This one good for 16, and yet again a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And they get the guard, John Runyon. Here's Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, here's Goff. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Stroud. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sione Takitaki, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Defense, let's go. Right, fellas, right, let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. 15. You're trash. 15's the Mike.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. A give right side for Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs 22 yards. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.